Hello, Vidargavia here, and welcome to another Minecraft 1.13 farm. A small farm, no doubt, and this time it's a fully automatic melon and pumpkin farm for Minecraft 1.13, guys. So let's have a look at this thing. Alright, so this farm is very simple, guys, just as it should be for farms this size. There's a pumpkin or a melon in the middle on the farmland here. There's an observer observing it in the behind. And whenever a pumpkin or melon grows on either of these two spots here, the pistons fire, and then things get collected into this chest over here. And the redstone, as you can see, is fairly simple as well. So we're going to go through and build this thing after we've looked at what it contains. So to build this farm you need a chest, 2 hoppers, a bucket of water, observer, 5 pieces of redstone, 2 pistons, normal pistons that is, a stair of any kind, blocks of some sort, and then you need a pumpkin seed or a melon seed, a hoe. There's actually 2 variants here, even though it doesn't look like it. If you want to build the slightly more fancy version, you also need a piece of rail, 2 minecarts with hoppers, and 2 additional pistons. Alright guys, let's build this thing. You start by placing a chest. And then you're placing 2 hoppers into that chest, like that. Then you can fill up with a bit of blocks here in the front, like so. 5 wide, right? If we look in the behind here, this here is going to be where we have our farmland. And this is going to be where things grow. Okay, so you can take some more blocks and build 3 out, like that. And on this side as well. Now in the back here you can also fill in with blocks, except for this block here. You can put a block behind there instead and place the water there. Now you need your hoe that piece of grass there, and then get your seed. Let's get a pumpkin seed this time. And just place it on there, and that'll start growing while you build the rest of the farm. Now obviously I have random tick speed turned up quite a lot here, so it grew instantaneously. In fact, let me turn that off. Okay, next step here is to place the observer, and it needs to face the stem, so you place it like that. Now the thing is, this farm works with the following mechanic. When something grows here or here, the stem will shift either to that side or to that side, and that is what fires the observer, which is why we only need 1 observer even though we have 2 growing spaces. Next step here is to place the pistons. You place them on either side of the observer, facing into the blocks where they're gonna crush, of course. Then you place some more blocks in the back here, this, and you can build this up. And yeah, you don't have to do this, but it's nice to keep the farm lit up, so I usually place a bit of glowstone up there. And then we're ready for the redstone, and it's very, very simple. You need to listen to the observer, and then go up and fire the pistons like that. That is the extent of the redstone. Now if you didn't place this here, it wouldn't point into this block, and so it wouldn't fire the piston. You could of course place things around here, back here, but you know, this is the minimalistic way of doing it. Now all you need to do is fill in with blocks like this. You can obviously do whatever you feel like here. I usually take these to begin with, and then I just take an axe to them and make them stripped. And of course you want to have some insight into how the farm is doing, so you want to place some glass around, maybe like that. Alright guys, that was the first farm here. Now we're going to modify this to be this other version, but I need to tell you why first, okay? But let's remove some of these blocks so we can get to the farm. Now the thing is, sometimes things can end up on these 2 blocks here. Now normally it's not a problem, because once the piston fires again, it'll usually squash the thing over to this side where it can be picked up. Because remember, farmland is not a whole block tall, so that's why the hopper underneath can pick things up. So if we take this block up again and throw it on the right place, it disappears and ends up in the chest, right? Just like we expect. Now, you can modify this farm to actually pick up things on these 2 blocks as well. But that's where the rail, the minecarts with hoppers, and the extra hoppers come into play, right? Alright, so you need to dig out a little bit around the farm here to make this modification, and then you need to place your hoppers in there, and a hopper in there. You need to place down the rail, and then you need to place the hopper minecarts on top there, and then destroy the rails, like that. Yes. And then you want to have dirt inside of these blocks. So you need to place the dirt above, place the piston like that and push the dirt into the push the dirt into the minecart. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, and now I've done away with my redstone block, as typical. So you have a situation like this. And now, if we throw things on here, they'll instantly end up as well in the chest. So that makes the farm completely lossless. However, in my experience, like I said, it's pretty much lossless anyway. So definitely, if you're starting out, you should do the simpler version without the minecarts there. But if you feel that you have too many resources and you definitely want to have it lossless, then go for that latter version there. Okay, guys, that is that for this farm. I have already actually explained how it works. Basically, I'll do it quickly again, just because it's part of the series here. When this crop grows either there or there, it'll change. It'll either float that way or it'll bend that way, and that fires the observer, which is picked up by this redstone, which just basically goes onto this block, powering it, which fires the dispenser it fires the piston underneath. Melon and pumpkins to no end, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.